Hi guys, welcome to Early Years Matters TV. On this channel, we focus on everything early childhood related. If these are the kind of things you're looking forward, you have to do subscribe, and not just subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so that whenever a new video is being dropped on this channel, you'll be the first person to be notified. Today, I'm going to be talking about holistic child development with examples. Yes, today's discussion is going to be all about what is holistic child development, and I'm going to break down the aspects of child development for you to understand. If you're an early childhood educator or a parent or a preschool owner, this is a video not to be missed. Ensure that you watch it to the end. So I'll start by defining what is holistic child development. Holistic child development is taking a total approach to child development, is looking at the child from the perspective of an whole child. This is what a holistic child development is all about. It's taking a total approach to child development. Look at it this way. Put the child at the center. When you look at the child, everything makes up the child, not just the child. The child comprises of different things, and this is what holistic development is all about. It's all about taking a total approach to child development. So now let's look at what is this total approach to child development. It's all about focusing on the physical, intellectual or cognitive, language, emotional, social, spiritual, and the cultural aspects of the child. This is what holistic approach to child development is all about. And in child development, in the area of early childhood, it's really important that you focus on the total child. Focus on the holistic approach to child development. I'll encourage you as an early childhood educator or parent that whatever you're doing, approach it from the perspective of a holistic child development. Look at it from the point of promoting the overall development of the child. So another word for holistic child development is a whole approach or overall development of the child. So now let's break it down. In terms of physical development, we have the child's ability to be able to use their fine motor skills, their fingertips, or their whole body gross, which has to do with running, kicking. Fine motor skills is the child being able to color anything that the child does with their fingertips. Simple things such as picking up toys from the floor, coloring, painting, and so on. So now in terms of intellectual or cognitive development, it's all about what's going on in the brain of the child, the ability of the child to be able to process things, to be able to use their imagination. So when you think of intellectual or cognitive, think of it from the perspective of the brain development of the child, the brain formation of the child. And research has proven that a lot happens from birth to 6, especially even from birth to 3. That's when majority of the learning takes place. So in terms of intellectual or cognitive development, it's all about brain formation, the child being able to reason, being able to think. And your role as the early childhood educator or parent is to prompt their curiosity, ask them questions, do things with them that will get them to think, imagine things. So this is what intellectual or cognitive development is all about. Now let's talk about language. Language development is all about the child being able to use their words and their non-verbal expression as well, in terms of the facial expression and gestures, their postures, and verbal communication in terms of the child being able to use their words, being able to express themselves. So your role as the educator or parent is to be able to give the children the opportunity for them to be able to express themselves, ask them questions, and be able to let them use their non-verbal communication as well. It's been proven that majority of the communication happens through non-verbal communication. The way we say things matters a lot. So that's all about language development. Now let's talk about emotional development. It's all about the children being able to express themselves, express their feelings. Educators, parents, it's really important that you give the children the opportunity for them to express themselves. Sometimes in times of their feelings, it doesn't have to be all about the positive feelings as well. They might be feeling different ways. So it's important, educators as parents as well, that you give the children the opportunity to be able to express their feelings either way. Be it encourage you when they are trying to express themselves, whether they are angry or happy. It's really important that they do this in a positive way, not just giving out saying, oh, I'm hungry, and their facial expression, they are throwing tantrums, they are throwing things away. For instance, if they are not happy, there are ways they can go about it. They could say, oh, I'm not happy because Florence took my toy. I'm not happy because Florence does not want to play with me. So can you see that they're expressing their feelings? They're not happy about it. but they're expressing this in a positive way. So this is what emotional development is all about. Now let's talk about social development. It's all about relationship, building friends, the child being able to talk to their peers, adult, their parents. It's all about building friendship. This is what social life is all about. It's all about socialization as well. And it's really important, educators as parents, to encourage children to be able to socialize, because we are all social beings. Research has proven that humans are social beings. Yes, we're social beings. We're not an island. We can't do things on our own. We need our friends. We need our families. The same thing with the children as well. They need their friends to thrive. They need you to thrive. They need the parent to thrive. So educators, your role there as well is also to encourage the children to be able to socialize in a positive way. We also have spiritual development as well. This is all about the inner being of the child, the identity of the child, who they are. And this has implications for their self-confidence, their self-esteem as well. Educators, parents, I'm going to encourage you not to shy away from on spirituality. It could also be about religion as well, talking about the different religion that exists. Children need to know. Let us not shy away from looking at, oh, they're young children. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to disturb them. If you don't talk about it, they're definitely going to hear it when they move forward. It's important that we give that positive impression. We don't want to give the children an impression that we don't want to talk about it. And you need to understand that if they go out there, they listen to what people are saying to them. They are such a way that they observe whatever people say to them. So your role as parent, as the educator, is not to shy away from talking about spirituality. Talk about the child's inner being, how they're feeling within them. Talk about the different religions that exist. This is what spirituality is all about as well. And when the children are asking you questions, do not shy away. If a child is asking you, oh, why does a child wear an hijab? You're not going to shy away and say, oh no, we don't want to talk about it. This is not our religion. They need to know. Children are wired in such a way that they're curious. They want to know what's going on around them. So sort of spirituality as well. Now, let's talk about the cultural development. It's all about you creating the cultural awareness. Let the children know about the different culture that exists. Like I understand that the nation, the world is becoming diversified. And you need to talk about the culture that exists. You could do this through storytelling. There are different ways that you could do this. The children need to know. You need to let them know, because it's an entitlement. It's one of their children's rights. They need to know they have the right to quality education. And one of the cultural awareness as well. So educators as parents, cultural development is also important as well. Cultural awareness, let the children know about the different cultures that exist, the different countries, customs, traditions in different countries, their own countries as well. So I hope you've taken note of all the child development in relation to physical, cognitive, language, emotional, social, spiritual, and the cultural aspect. Educators, I'm going to, really important that when you're promoting child development, look at it from the point of the holistic. Look at it from the point of the total development. Look at it from the point of promoting the overall development of the child. Next time, take care and mind yourselves for now. Bye.